I've joked about this to other people. I'm like, does anybody want to be on a little team with me and do a competition in the adult category? That would be
they're so much fun.
And I would think there would probably less people in that category. So it would just be like, we would just have an ego boost every time.
Dance Journey!
With Tracy in LA. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my podcast, Dance Journey. Today we have Sophie-Kate Tutokey. And Sophie-Kate is my teenage dance friend. I think she's only the second teenager that I've had on the podcast, actually. Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I think it's cool.
Do you feel special?
Yes. I'm special.
I actually think I might have had 3. You might be my third, except the first one I had, she's technically in college, but I think she was 17. But I didn't actually know she was 17 till we were doing the podcast. So I don't know. You're like the second or third. Anyways, so it's a funny story how me and Sophie-Kate met, because yes, we do take class together at Millennium. We take Sam Nelson and Shelby, which I like to call crazy contemporary. Yeah. But we actually met for the first time at church, which is funny. This is a funny story. Because literally, actually a couple of my dance friends go to church with me now, and I think I kind of remember I was walking out of church. We were all walking out of church after service one Sunday, and it was me and my dance friend. I think we were like talking about Sam's class or something. Were. And then Sophie-Kate and her mom, well, I didn't know them at the time, but they were like behind us. Well, do you want to tell it?
So I was like, I didn't want to interrupt her because she was like talking to someone. And I was like, well, I know that she goes to Sam Nelson, so I should say something. My mom was like, just say something. So she went up and was like, hey, like, do you go to Sam? And yeah, that's where it started.
And yeah, because so they said that I guess Sophie-Kate had noticed that I probably went to the same church as her, because I had gotten this like tote bag from the church for some like class I went to there, that they gave us like a tote bag, and it was really a perfect dance bag for a while, except it finally started falling apart. But I used to bring that to dance, and like nobody would know what that was because it's just like the abbreviation of the church. Otherwise you wouldn't know it's like a church or anything. But since she goes to my church, she noticed it, but she was too shy to say anything in class, which I can relate to that. Like it's kind of weird to just go up to someone and be like,
hey, you go to my church.
Do you go to this church? But that was the first time you actually saw me, like, at church, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then they actually saw me there, and then it was really cool. So she and her mom started talking to me and introduced themselves, and then I was like, okay, cool. I'll probably see you in Sam's now that I know you. And so then we did see each other in Sam's all the time until she got busy with her dance company, which we'll talk about. So she didn't go every time. But and then you recently started taking Shelby's, right?
Yeah, like a few months ago.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of how we met, and I always forget that she's a teenager because I just feel like she's just like an adult.
Everyone always thinks I'm older.
Yeah. Actually, both of the teenagers I had on this podcast, people usually think they're older. I haven't had anyone that actually looks like you would think they're like a child, but I also feel like dancers or teenage dancers who take class with adults all the time, I think they just maybe
more mature.
Yeah, you're just like you're used to interacting with adults. So it's like, it just seems like I'm like, no, aren't you my age? No. But Sophie-Kate's a really good dancer. Actually, I love when we end up getting in the same videos.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what it is like. I mean, Sophie-Kate has more advanced training than me, and I mean, I don't like to use the term like better dancer, but like I do think she's a better dancer than me. But for some reason, like when we're both dancing contemporary next to each other, there's something, it's not like we dance exactly the same, but there's something similar, or there's something about it, even though we're like so different in age and our training is different. But like for some reason I love watching when we're dancing together, and I'm like, oh, it looks really cool.
We're like so in sync.
Maybe it's like our timing is always
our
like
timing is always
together.
Like, together.
I think we're both maybe pretty good at like counts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Although Sophie-Kate's definitely better, and I always well, we'll talk about it, but when we take jazz funk together, she's so good at that, and I struggle, so I'm always like, stand next to me, stand in front of me, like I know she has it, so I like want to watch her. But so like been loving taking class with you with Sam and Shelby. So we are doing this podcast before Sam's class today because that's how it worked in our schedules. So, but I do want to talk about his class, and how did you start taking Sam's class? Sam Nelson. I don't remember if we said his full name, but this is his contemporary class at Millennium.
I like heard about Millennium from like other people, and they were all like, I'm too scared to go. Like, I don't want to go by myself. And I'm like, well, maybe I should just try it. So I found Sam's class, and then I just started taking it. At first, it was really scary. It still is scary. I still get scared. But I stood in the back for a good like 2 months. I finally made my way to the front, but...
I know. Now you go. Yeah. Now you go up in the front right by me. 'Cause I always go in the front. Well, I go in the front when we're learning it. Then when we start doing videos and stuff, I usually scoop myself back to the back. I just like to see it because it's hard for me to learn like in the back. But yeah, I have noticed. I'm like, oh, Sophie-Kate's like up here now.
I was terrified the first time. I'm like, who are these people? They're so good.
I know. There's people that are so good in the class.
Yeah.
But what made you decide to take Sam's as your first Millennium class? Like, what made you like notice his?
I mean, I'd taken one of his class before because he came to my studio last year. So I, like, kind of heard of him and I knew who he was. But I didn't know that his combos were, like, so crazy and hard. But it's good because I needed the challenge. Yeah. That's why we come here.
Yeah. Because Sophie-Kate always tells me that she struggles with floor work. But, I mean, she kills it. But it's funny that you would choose a class where it's, like, a lot of floor work.
Yeah, because I need to work on it.
Because you want to get better.
Yeah.
But that's such a good attitude. Like, because you could just be like, well, floor work's not my thing, and then you just go somewhere else. But I think you're doing great. We're all critical of ourselves as dancers, you know, and we always notice everything that looks kind of clunky or weird. And I was just telling Sophie-Kate on the way here, because we drove together here, I was telling her, like, how I always feel clunky with Sam's moves. Like, he makes them look so beautiful. Yeah. But I'm like, is he the only one that can do them so beautifully? That's not true because there's tons of people that can. But like, I'm like, when I do it, I'll feel like I'm getting it. And then I watch the video and I'm like, how come it doesn't look like him?
Yeah, when I'm doing it, I'm like, I'm doing so good. And then I watch the video and I'm like, why do I look like that?
Yeah, I'm like, I understand the mechanics of it, which is an achievement. But then now I have to just make it actually look like I'm really dancing it and like into it. And like, so sometimes when he does a round 2 or round 3, then I'm like, okay, it's still not perfect, but at least I was like feeling it more.
Like once I know it, like the choreo, then I can like focus on like doing it better. But like the first rounds are always hard.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, what's the next move?
It's so hard. Yeah. And then what made you start taking Shelby's? You were just like, oh, another floor work class. I want to push myself.
Yeah, and because like she was always in like Sam's classes, and then I saw that she had her own class. I was like, oh, it'll probably be like similar style to Sam's, and like it is.
It is.
But and like the vibe of her class is just like really good.
Yeah. We love. Well, it's interesting because they both have similar choreography, but there is like a slightly different vibe in each of their classes. Like, for some reason, Shelby's, I feel a little more chill, even though it's not really more chill, but there's something in me that feels more chill about it. Mm-hmm. But then when she reminds us that we're going to do 2 passes of improv, the chillness goes away, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, I'm like, I just need to get through this.
Every time I forget that we're going to do improv, because Sam doesn't do improv.
That. I'm like, thank you.
In some ways, I'm more chill in Sam's because we don't do improv. But, like, it's okay. I like that she does it because I also want to get better. I don't want to feel stressed about improv.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm growing. Now when she says we're doing improv, I try to change my brain to just go, okay, excited.
Yeah, improv really stresses me out. Like, I don't know, no matter how many times I do it, I still am like, what do I do? I do the same thing over and over. I'm like, wait, I already did that.
Well, to be honest, I think a lot of people do the same things over and over. Even the people that do like the craziest of tricks, like a lot of times those are the same tricks they do every time, I think. Yeah. So I think we all struggle with kind of doing similar things, but I know I need to start like practicing. It's kind of weird to practice improv, but I feel like I kind of need to start practicing improv at home and just trying to be creative with my movements because, I'm always like, oh, what am I going to do today? And then it can be intimidating because a lot of people that come to these classes are doing aerials and like all kinds of crazy like gymnastics, and I'm like, wait, is this gymnastics or are we dancing? No, I actually love it. I love watching it. It's just sometimes intimidating because you're like, well, is it okay if I don't do anything like that?
Yeah, I wish I had like tricks.
Yeah,
but...
I do too. I want to go back to gymnastics at some point. Have you taken gymnastics?
Yeah, I used to do gymnastics when I was little.
Oh, nice.
For like a little while, but then I stopped to do dance. So.
Okay. There's a really good studio called Matt's. Well, I don't know if it's a studio. There's a really good gym called Matt's Gymnastics, MATS. It's in like, I always forget if it's like East LA or East Hollywood, somewhere over there, but if you ever, I know you're so busy, but if you ever have time, like they have a ton of like adult classes I also think like 16-year-old could go, but they're really good. And I was also taking private lessons at that place for a little while, and yeah, that was helping me so much. And now I haven't gone in so long, and I'm like, and then when I see people in these classes, I'm like, I need to go back to gymnastics. But anyway, so that's kind of we also have taken Al-Kai's class at Athletic Garage, which he teaches hip hop and jazz funk, but we've taken jazz funk together. Do you take his hip hop or no?
I've taken it sometimes.
Okay. So you take that pretty regular. You were taking it. I know your schedule's changed recently, but you were taking his jazz funk pretty recently, and I didn't. I got to know Sophie-Kate in contemporary, so I hadn't really like paid attention to her jazz funk. And then when we took jazz funk together, I was like, dang, like she whips it out. Like I was like, okay, this girl is like, she's like killing it. Like, I mean, I thought you did good in contemporary, but I was like, okay, jazz funk is like, I could tell that you like really like it, and you're really good at it. So yeah, that was really fun to like dance with her there. And since I haven't been taking it regularly, I was definitely like, stand next to me. And one time she like walked to the back when we were taking videos. I was like, where did you go? You need to be in front of me. I need to watch you. So that's fun. And then I also kind of got to know her mom a little because like, I mean, when you're in high school, and a lot of times people's parents are like dropping them off. And well, Sophie-Kate's in the middle of learning to drive, so her mom is still around somewhat. So it's been fun to get to know her mom too. And same with the other teenager I had on the podcast. I got to know her mom as well. So anyway, it's just a fun experience. But Sophie-Kate, we want to know like even more. I mean, those are the classes like we've taken together, but what else are you doing with dance right now in your life currently?
Right now I'm on a competition team at Revolution Dance Center. This is going to be my 3rd season there.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, we go to like competitions and conventions, and I actually have a solo this year.
Oh, cool. Is that your first time?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's been really fun. And then I take like Millennium classes like a few times a month when I can, but I'm mostly at my studio.
Okay. Where is Revolution Dance?
It's in Montrose.
Okay. And how long have you been at that studio?
This is going to be my 3rd year.
Oh, that's your 3rd year completely at the studio. Yeah. How did you hear about that?
I was at a different studio, but I wanted to have like a more like advanced training. Okay. So I decided to switch. Okay. Because I thought I was ready.
And do you take all kinds of classes there as well as train for the competitions, or is it just like mostly just like you're training for the competitions?
We have like regular classes like technique, jazz, ballet, hip hop, stuff like that, and then we have our rehearsals for like our dances that we're in. Oh, cool. Yeah, so they're like different.
Okay. So how many like classes would you say that you take there like a week or?
Like 10-ish.
Okay.
And then I'll have 4 rehearsals. I haven't started
that's
most of my dances yet, but I've started 1. So right now I only have 1 rehearsal.
Okay. And of your 10 classes, like what styles are you doing mostly, or what are all the styles?
Ballet, hip hop, jazz, and like technique classes and stretching and strengthening. Yeah.
That sounds amazing. I want to do that. Yeah. Can I just come? I'm just kidding.
Yes. They have adult classes.
They do?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I should look it up.
Yeah.
And then, so what have you started rehearsals for so far?
Just my ballet dance.
Your solo?
No. Oh, my solo and a group ballet dance.
Okay. Oh, group ballet. Oh, that's so cool. Now, okay, I don't know a lot about the competition world because I was like never in that. I know sometimes you have to travel for it, but like, can anybody come to those to watch or no?
Yeah, anybody can come. It's like free, like, yeah.
Is it free?
Yeah. You just like walk in.
I want to come to one.
Like a stranger could literally come off the street.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, you need to tell me when your next one is, because I would, if it worked in my schedule, I would love to come. I actually love watching like competition day. I think
it's really fun.
Maybe someone who grew up with it, maybe they're would be like sick of it or something, but I didn't, so I'm so fascinated by it. Yeah. And I would love to see you. That'd be so cool. Can you say anything about your solo, or is it like a secret?
Oh, no, it's not a secret.
Okay, so can you talk about like what style or what you're doing?
It's lyrical.
Oh, cool.
And I actually have my first competition in November.
Okay.
So it's coming up.
Oh my gosh, November what?
14th.
Okay, yeah. Ooh, everything's coming up in November. Yeah. We have our LA Unbound show November 2nd. Why am I like afraid of the date? And I'm in 4 pieces, and I'm like, for me, like this is like a big deal for you because it's your first solo. For me, I'm like, this is only like sort of second or third time I've like ever really performed dance, and I'm in 4 pieces. So for me is and I have a tiny solo in one of them.
It's
actually.
gonna be so fun.
So I'm like, oh my gosh. For some reason for me, like, okay, tell me what you think, because you perform at all different places when they have these competitions. Now, do you feel like the stage floors are all different, or are they pretty similar as far as like what they feel like on your feet?
Some of them are pretty slippery.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
So-
in tap, we had to spray, like, hairspray on the bottom so we wouldn't, like, someone still slipped.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, some of them are really bad.
Wow. Like that's my biggest kind of fear with
Yeah.
performing, is because we don't really get to practice.
Yeah, you
For-
don't get to practice at all.
Yeah, you
like,
never get to practice on
no.
stage, right? You just go out there and
Yeah.
hope for the best. Oh my gosh, that I can't even think about that. It gives me like stress.
Performing is my favorite part, though,
Yeah.
of dance. So.
Aw, that's so good. I want performing to be my favorite part. I think it's kind of like improv. I have to force myself to enjoy it right now. I mean, I think I'm starting to enjoy it, but yeah, we do get to practice on the stage one time, but it's the morning of the day we have 2 shows. So it's almost like we do 3, like, and so we're there from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I'm like, what if I go on the stage and I can't do like a double turn on that floor? Because for me, it's like, I almost need a little bit of slipperiness, but then not too much,
too much,
you know?
yeah.
So, and I think the floor that we usually do for LA Unbound, it's actually like a little less slippery than like some of the studios that we train at. So I'm like, oh my gosh, am I gonna be able to get around enough time? So it's okay. I'm gonna pray about it. It's gonna be fine. But that's so cool. So what's your favorite thing? Like, why do you like performing so much?
I don't know. I just, like, feel like I'm, like, in the zone when I'm performing. Like, it's just so much fun. Like, the rush of it.
Yeah.
Like, group dances aren't as scary to do, but for solo, I'm going to be really nervous, but it's okay. It's going to be really fun because I've never been on stage by myself.
Wow. Have you
Yeah.
ever done a solo like in a class or something like that?
No.
Really?
I've done a trio.
Okay.
So,
Oh my gosh, we need to get you in. So I used to be scared of even doing solos in class, and then I don't remember what the first time was I ever did a solo, but there's like certain classes at Millennium and certain classes. Well, Jess Keene, my friend who takes the Millennium classes, she had her own class, and they always have everybody do solos at the end, like because it's a smaller class. Sometimes it's a smaller class, so it's like 6 or 8 people sometimes because it's so late at night. And I remember the first time I went there when they were like, okay, now we'll all do solos at the end. I was like, solos?
yeah, I would be scared to do it in class because, like, I haven't, like, practiced a dance.
Yeah.
Like, if it was something that I've been, like, learning, like, every week, then I would be fine.
Oh, no, it would be like round 1.
Oh my
It'd be like
gosh.
solos. And I thought that was so crazy. I was like, okay, well, anybody want to go with me? That's what I
Yeah, I'd be like, no.
But then
Thanks.
it like got me out of the fear because I saw that we were kind of doing that every week, and people mess up all the time, but it's such a chill environment. It's just like, it doesn't matter. And it's not like you have to post it. It's just like whatever, but it's just to get practice and experience. And that really like kind of got me out of my head about it. And I got used to doing solos. So now like, obviously like once in a great while, I think 2 or 3 times ever, Sam has let me do a solo in his class, which is so crazy because
I would.
I mean, I don't feel deserving of a solo in that class, but I feel like he likes to push me. And I do get more nervous there, obviously, but because I've been doing solos so much in these other like more chill classes, like it has allowed me to, you know, it was like a stepping stone. But hi everyone. So I wanted to tell you about my new book, The Tracy in LA Newsletters 2010. This is my very first memoir. There will be more. It's not like a normal memoir where you're looking back on your life and reflecting on it and writing a book about it. It's more like a memoir in real time. So basically, when I very first moved to LA to pursue acting, which was in 2009, I decided I was going to write these like monthly newsletters where I sent out actual letters in the actual mail to a bunch of my friends every month to give them updates on what I was doing with acting and jobs and friendships and all kinds of things that I was going through my very first time ever living in LA. It ended up being pretty humorous, and so I've basically gone back and edited them so that I could publish them as a book. So that's what this is, and yeah, if you want to be entertained and have a good laugh, buy my book, or if you just want to help me pay my rent next month. Oh, and you can get it on Amazon. The Tracy in LA Newsletters 2010 by Tracy Nicole. Nicole is my middle name. Also, there's a link in my Instagram bio. You can get it paperback or on Kindle. You're going to be great. You're probably going to like it even more because it's honestly also because it's a solo. Technically, if you mess up.
I know, but like if I fall out of turns, there's no way to like.
You can't
fix that.
I mean, I'm sure you can eventually train yourself how to even like make that look okay if you did.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm sure there's ways. But I mean, for me, I have to learn, like, when I mess up, I'm just like, I make, like, a face. I do all this stuff. And I'm like, oh, man, I have to learn how to just, like, pretend like nothing happened and keep going.
I have to learn to, like, not get discouraged. Because, like, right away, like, my mindset, like, switches. I'm like, now it doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah, you're like
I
whatever.
Messed up,
okay,
so.
That's what happened to me at our dress rehearsal on Saturday because I was really tired because I decided to do Shelby's class in the morning and then do this long dress rehearsal for our show coming up. And I was so exhausted and I was messing up little things in the pieces. And one of the pieces I messed up towards the beginning. And yeah, my brain was like, well, now the whole thing is shot. I'm going to forget everything. And it was so hard for me to focus because I felt like I was going to forget everything after that. And then it's crazy because I watched the video later and you can barely tell that I messed up. But I felt like it was so big and like I just ruined the whole thing. And then I did sort of mess up more after that because my brain just went crazy after that. But then I watched the video and I'm like, you can barely tell. So if I had just like kept it together in my brain, it would have been fine. So yeah.
I have to work on that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We just like blow it up because we don't want to mess up anything. I think especially like, because we are very into, like, the counts and just, like, doing everything perfect. But I do watch, I'm sure, we both watch other dancers in class in some of these really hard classes where people are really, really good. I see them mess up or do the wrong counts or whatever all the time, but you would never know.
Yeah,
and they just
still look so
kill
good.
it because they, like, it's like they're past that part. They're just, like, performing it and they're not worried about that as much.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's goals for me. Yeah, I want to get there for sure. But I'm really excited to have a solo. That's so exciting. And is that competition in the area or is it far away?
It's in Redondo Beach.
Okay.
It's kind of far, but...
Oh, I'm going to be in Chicago during that time. I was like, maybe I can come, but actually I won't be able to come to that one, but maybe... Are you going to keep competing with that?
Yeah, I'll compete it like 6 times.
Oh, cool. So maybe I'll be able to come one of the times when you're, like, more comfortable and you're like, okay, I've done this a bunch.
Yeah, I'll probably still be scared even to the last one.
I know. Do you have any, like, things that you do before you perform to help, like, calm your nerves? Or do you generally not even have nerves, like, for group dances?
Group dances, I usually don't, unless there's something in the dance that's, like, I could mess up. And then, like, you can tell that it was me that messed up. But usually, for the most part, no. Okay. I was nervous when I had a trio because there was only 3 of us.
Yeah. Is it kind of hard? Okay, I mostly know from, like, dance moms, but is it kind of hard to keep the spacing of, like, a trio, like, good, or is it?
I think we did pretty good.
Okay. Maybe it's harder with, like, a bigger group dance to keep the spacing.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's my main, like, thing I'm learning since I haven't done much performing is, like, formations and spatial awareness. Like, I can do that in a class. Like, I'm used to doing that in a class, like, as far as spatial awareness. But, like, formations and changing formations, and now I'm behind this person, and now I'm, like...
It's hard staying in a line.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Our lines are so bad. You see it from the side where none of us
You're
are
like,
in a line.
Oh, I noticed that in my pieces, too. I'm like, oh, I thought I was next to them.
Yeah.
Or especially when you have, like, diagonals, too.
Yeah, and because there's no mirrors at competition. Like, you just have to, like, know where you are.
Yeah, that's what I'm realizing. Like, we have 2 more weeks before performance, and I'm like, okay, some of them we haven't started practicing away from the mirror. And I'm like, we need to do it away from the mirror
hard,
because I have to know how to get in these formations without a mirror, without seeing where everybody else is. So... These are things you don't think about when you haven't performed, because I never thought about this. I just thought, to be honest, I thought, why do we have so many rehearsals for this performance? Because for me, I'm like, we learn to dance in a class in 1 or 2 times, and like we're pretty good actually, like in most classes. I'm like, why do we have so many rehearsals for this performance? I'm like, and now that I'm actually doing it, I'm like, oh my gosh, could we have more? I think we need more.
So when it's like with more people, like it's harder.
It's just different when you're really learning how to perform it and you're going in formations and there's so many other things to think about. And you do want to have it really, really good, especially because you don't know what the floor is going to be like. So you just want to make as little room for error as possible. Obviously, like you can't control it. Did you ever have, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, but did you ever have a time when something really wrong did happen when you were in a group piece?
I like fell out of a turn, but everybody was falling out of the turns.
Okay.
Nothing crazy. Like I never like I never forgot a dance, and I've never like fallen or anything.
Okay.
Which is good.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's surprising. You're like, oh, you shouldn't say it. Well, like, no, you're never going to.
No.
But that's surprising because, when
Yeah.
you don't know what the floor is going to be like, and you were saying, like, it's sometimes slippery. Like, I would think it's only natural that there would be a time
Yeah,
here and
especially
there.
with tap shoes. It's
Yes.
dangerous.
It's so cool that you take tap.
Yeah.
Are you going to be in a tap piece?
Not this year.
Okay. What's your favorite style is jazz funk. What's your second favorite style?
I honestly really like ballet.
Oh, awesome. Oh, yeah, and you did the Joffrey.
Yeah.
The Joffrey. You did the Joffrey West Summer Intensive this past summer.
Yeah.
And was that your first time doing that?
Yes.
Tell me about that, because that looks so cool.
It was so much fun. So, like, it was just, like, a week-long camp, and we had, like, a bunch of classes. I only did 1 week. If I would have done 2, I would have been, like, in the performance.
Oh, okay.
But, like, all the girls were really nice, and then we stayed in the dorms at Cal State Long Beach.
Oh, cool.
Which I actually, like, got to, like, know the college, which actually that's one of my college options.
Oh,
so it was,
cool.
like, cool. I, like, got to, like, try it out.
Yeah.
Like, I was, like, a college student. in
I
the
know.
dance
How did that
program.
feel? Where you're like,
It was
I'm
really
so
cool.
independent right now.
Yeah. There was a lot of walking.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
campus
my gosh.
is, like, pretty big. You have to walk, like,
College.
2 miles to go to the studio.
Oh, yeah.
But I definitely want to do it again.
Oh, cool.
It was really
So you'll
fun.
probably do it this coming summer.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel like you grew? The training was like really good.
Yeah, the teachers were really good.
That's so cool. I know. I saw that and I was like, I just want to do everything that you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm like, do they have an adult version? I want to go. Yeah. That's so cool. Okay, so I know we talked a lot about your current dance life, and you don't go to regular school,
No, I'm homeschooled.
which is how she has time for
Yeah.
all these classes, which is important. And yeah, I love that for you. But let's talk about how you got started in dance. So, were you born out here?
Yes,
Okay.
I was. Lived here all my life.
Okay, nice. And so, yeah, how did you get started in dance?
My mom put me in class when I was like 2 or 3, and then I kept doing it until I was like 11, and then I took like a little break to like try other stuff, and then I've been doing it consistently since I was 12.
Oh,
I've like almost always
like-
been dancing.
you're like a
though.
little break, but
A little
actually
break.
you were 11
Yeah.
and then you were still dancing when you were 12.
But
so
when I
it
was
must have been short.
little, like I just did it for like fun though. Like
Okay.
I wasn't like in anything like professional or anything.
Okay.
I just did like little shows and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's not till like since 2 years ago is when I started doing like actual like training.
Okay.
Before,
mean,
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so when you were young, you weren't thinking like, oh, I want to try to make a career. You were just like,
was
oh, I
just
like
doing
it.
Yeah.
What did you, when you like took your little break, what did you try to do
I was
instead?
doing American Ninja Warrior. Yeah, I was on a ninja team.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I was not expecting
No,
that as the
I
answer.
was.
I did
Yeah.
not know. Is that show still going?
Yeah. I like
Okay.
tried out for the kids show. I
What?
like made it through like a few rounds of casting.
That's
but I
so
didn't
cool.
Get on. But we did like competitions and stuff.
Wait, I didn't know you
Yeah.
like train. I mean, I guess that
Yeah.
makes sense. But so there's like places where you train for
Yeah.
that?
Mm-hmm. It's
Oh,
like kind
wow.
of far away. We had to drive like an hour to get there.
Wow.
Every time. And then we went to competitions in like Vegas and Utah.
Wow. And
Yeah.
so, okay, I haven't seen the show in a really long time. So, like, what's an example of like something you did at the competition?
Like it's just like a bunch of obstacles.
Okay.
Like there's some like balance ones. I was never good at those.
Like climbing stuff?
Yeah. Like you had to have like a lot of upper body strength.
Okay.
Which I was actually pretty good at it, but it was just so stressful.
Wow.
Yeah, I
What-
just didn't want to do it anymore.
What made you want to do it? Was because you were watching it? And you
Yeah,
were
I
just
watched
like,
the show one
I wanna
day.
do that.
Yeah, and I was like, that looks so cool. So I started in like COVID. I made like
Nice.
obstacle courses in my backyard. It was so funny.
Okay, I think you have the most interesting COVID story
Yeah.
of everybody that I've interviewed.
Outside, I like put random things on the floor.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
I
I was
love.
really into
Was
it.
your mom immediately supportive of you with this? Or
Yeah,
was
she
like.
was.
Was she like you're crazy?
No, she
Okay.
was. She was like, you're so, because I was like really good at it. So she was like
Okay.
invested.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And then what happened? You just finally were like, actually, I want to go back to dance.
I would just get like really stressed before like
Okay.
competitions, and I was like, I wasn't having fun anymore. So I was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Wow.
So I went back to dance.
Wow. I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
Google that. I had no idea that was like a
I
thing.
have videos.
Oh my gosh, I want to see. That's so funny. Okay, so then you decided to go back to dance, and then at that point, were you like, and I think I want to make dance more serious, or was that not till later then?
So when I was 12, that was like my last year of doing like dance like for fun. And then at the end of that year, I was like, okay, I kind of want to start doing it like more advanced.
Okay.
Or like do more training.
Yeah.
So I did one more year at my old studio and then I switched to this one.
Okay.
I really wish I was switched sooner though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and that was mostly because you were going to do like more competitions.
I really wanted to compete
Okay.
and do like conventions and stuff.
Yeah.
Most people, they start when they're like 5.
Yeah.
And I'm like sad I didn't start early.
You're fine.
I only have 3 more years.
I'm like, you're fine. I mean, there's so many people. I feel like there's a lot of people that are professional dancers that didn't even do competitions.
But I love it. It's so much fun.
Well, that's so cool. Well, supposedly I have heard that there's, I guess you could confirm, but that there's like an adult. Sometimes there's an adult category for
sometimes there is. There's like
so
an
maybe
open,
you could
like
still
25
do it
plus.
if you wanted to. Maybe we can be on a team once you're an adult, and then we can do it. That would be so cool. I like literally, I've joked about this to other people. I'm like, does anybody want to be on a little team with me and do a competition in the adult category? That would be
They're so much fun.
And I would think there would probably less people in, in that category. So it would just be like, we would just have an ego boost every time. That's so cool. I love how much you love it. That's one thing that's been refreshing to hear from a lot of people I interview is how much they love doing competitions. Because watching Dance Moms, which was my experience.
That's like all like staged. So
I was like, wow, it just sounds so stressful. But then like so many people that I interview are like, oh, I love it. It's so fun.
Love it. Yeah. It's fun. Like even if you like don't win, it's just like the experience
of like getting to perform.
Yeah.
It's like that is the whole point of dance. Like I think that's why people who dance do like post so much on Instagram and stuff. It's like, I mean, partly it's to like see your progress or to post the ones you're like proud of or whatever.
Yeah.
But also, it's just a performing art. So it's kind of weird to just do it and like not show it to anyone because it's just like the point is for people to watch it. Sometimes I have to remind myself that because I'm like so scared of performing or I'm like, do I even want to perform? It's like, you have to perform.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole point is to like do it. I mean, if you're training hard in it, that's the point is for people to see it, you know? And so I think, you can do videos, but I think it's really cool to have the stage experience and, so hopefully I'll start to have the joy that you have and just be like, I love performing. I think that's going to happen. It's just like, I'm getting there. So anyway, okay. So then you went back, you started and you switched studios. You wanted to get better training and do the competitions. And at that point, did you have in your mind like a very specific goal or even now, like, or has it changed? Like a specific goal for like what you want to do with dance later?
I either want to teach or be a dancer professionally. I just want to do something with dance. Yeah. I'm not sure what
exactly.
Yet,
okay.
But I am a teacher's assistant at my studio and I really enjoy it. So I would like to teach the younger kids.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And right now, I think you were telling me on the way here, you assist with 2-year-olds?
Yeah, 2 to 4.
That's cute.
Yeah.
What do you do? So I've never taught dance to little kids. So what do you do with 2 to 4-year-olds?
It's mostly just playing, honestly. We just they play with hula hoops and bean bags and stuff. And they kind of dance. Some of them are really into it. Some of them are like, what is this?
If you were gonna teach them, do you teach them certain dance moves?
For the 3 to 4-year-olds, we do pliés, tendus, stuff like that.
Okay.
And they can understand it. But for the 2-year-olds, it's really just playing.
Yeah, it's kind of like
They're
daycare for them.
Yeah.
That's cute though. Mm-hmm. Okay, so and then how's it been with I know you enjoy the competitions and everything. Have you also made a lot of friends at your studio? How's just life been living because you're there all the time, right?
I'm there all the time. Yeah, it's really great. And sometimes we make friends with other people at conventions. And then you
cool.
see them at other conventions. You're like, oh hey.
That's fun.
Yeah, you make a lot of friends.
That's also especially fun, just since everything's on social media. So if you do meet people, places, you have
them. Yeah.
instant connection to them online. Because I'm much older than you, and when I was young, if I met a friend at camp or something like that, we'd have to become pen pals.
Yeah.
We couldn't just
I was just follow them on Instagram. I'm
it's so easy. And there's so many people that I feel like I'm such good friends with on Instagram that I've never even met in person. So it really makes it so easy, which is nice. Okay, so your classes at Revolution am I saying this right? Revolution Dance Center and Millennium, you mostly have been taking the same teachers for a while.
Yeah.
Do you kind of like having consistent teachers? Or do you like to sometimes just be like, I'm going to take this person I never heard of or like try something totally new?
I mean, I usually only take teachers that I've like heard of. I do want to take like more, but my schedule is like pretty busy.
Yeah.
So I mostly only take Sam and Shelby.
Yeah.
And Alkai.
Yeah. But you also take Kelly Sweeney.
Yes, I want
that.
to take her more, but it's on like Saturday nights, and I usually have church. So my mom is like, "No, not this week."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And her class goes really long, right?
Yeah.
Because I've taken it a few times a long time ago,
And it's so crowded.
it's very, that's why I didn't keep coming, because I loved it, but it's very crowded, and it just, I felt like it went on like past 2 hours or something. It went
Yeah.
pretty long.
But I love her choreo.
Oh, I love her
It's
choreo
so
too.
good.
And I love seeing when you post like her choreo. Can we talk about on your Instagram bio, you have a verse. It's Proverbs 3:5-6, because I wrote it down. Can you say it?
Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. I feel like there was more.
In all
but
your
that-
ways, acknowledge him,
him,
and
and
he will make your path straight. Okay, I literally looked at it earlier. That's why I know it too. But okay, so why did you pick that as like your verse for your bio?
Because, like, my mom has always had it, like, up in her room.
Aw.
Like, she loves that verse, too. And I just, like, thought it was a really good one.
Yeah.
Like, if you trust in the Lord, like, don't lean on your ways, like, but he will choose your path.
Yeah.
Like, it's not our choice.
Does that kind of make you feel like less stressed about your life if you think
Yeah.
about that? Because, like, yeah, do you ever get discouraged? Even though you are a really good dancer and you're doing all this training and you have these cool goals, but, like, do you ever start to feel discouraged or comparing yourself to other people, or like maybe if you don't win at competitions, like do you start to get down or wonder if you should do something else, or do you feel like
I
that?
do, like, all the time. Sometimes I look at my videos, I'm like, oh, I got a lot better. And then I see other ones and I'm like, I look so bad. Like,
Aw.
I suck. So I have trouble with, like, doubting myself.
Yeah. And then
hard.
what kind of do you think about, like, stuff like that verse, or what do you do to kind of help yourself get out of that to keep going?
Usually my mom, like, snaps me out of it. She's like, no, you work too hard for it. Like, it doesn't matter if you mess up. Like, just show up and do your best.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I definitely have gotten better, but I'm hoping to get better.
Yeah.
than that.
Yeah. I feel the same.
Sometimes I feel, like, stuck.
yeah.
Progress. I'm like, I'm stuck here. Like, I want to get better, but...
Yeah. It's kind of, I think it's just when it's yourself, you don't see the improvement. Like, I have to go back, like, years and look
Yeah.
at really old stuff and be like, oh.
When I was, like, little.
I did improve.
Yeah.
Because if you're just looking at it week to week, sometimes it's hard to tell the improvement. And the
Yeah.
improvement doesn't always go, like, in a straight line. It's sometimes, like,
Yeah.
you know, and you can have days that are, like, worse than others. But also, I think just, like, going back to that verse we were talking about, like, really at the end of the day, like, it's God who, like, opens doors, or, you know, some people might just call it luck or whatever you want to
Yeah.
call it. But ultimately, like, there are people who are, like, not as trained or whatever who sometimes get really cool opportunities because you just can't always control that, you
Yeah.
know? And so I think your mom is, like, so correct of just, like, show up and do your best, because that's kind of the only part we can control.
Yeah.
It's just, like, showing up, be
Yeah.
consistent, doing our best. As far as exactly what that happens with that or results of it, like, I mean, we can pray for things we specifically want to happen, or we can try to learn how other people have made it happen. But at the end of the day, we can't control, like, every single thing or every opportunity. So I think as long as you're still enjoying it and feel called to do it, like, just keep doing it, because I don't think, even if you're not the absolute best of everybody, like, you might have a certain, like, way about the way you dance or look or something that somebody needs for something. So it's
Yeah.
like, you just never know. Sometimes
Yeah,
it's
you
the
know.
thing. Sometimes it's the thing we don't realize about ourselves because it's so sometimes there's certain things that are so natural about ourselves that we don't see them as gifts or anything special. And someone else is like, oh, I need that.
Yeah.
I need what Sophie-Kate has. I need that, like, essence that she brings to dance. Like, I know, because when I watch you dance, like, I actually don't know how to describe it, but there is something about that I really, really like. I was like, if I was creating a dance team, I would want Sophie-Kate on it. Because I love the way you dance, and, like, and I'm not looking at you going, oh, she's the best in the room, or she's not the best. I'm not thinking about it like that. I'm just thinking, like, oh, there's just something about you that I really like, and I like watching you dance. So yeah, I would say just keep going, and as long as you have joy. If like, just for like a fun question, if somebody was like, you can't dance, you have to do something else with your life, is there anything else you would like? What would you pick if you absolutely were forced to?
I don't know. I really like to sing, but like
Oh,
I'm
really?
not that good at it. So like I definitely wouldn't make it in that. I don't know. That's a hard question because like all I do is dance. So
Well, in school, because you do still do school, right?
yeah, yeah.
You're like, I have to. What's like your favorite subject in school?
I like school. It's not my favorite, but I guess if I had to pick, I honestly liked chemistry. Like it came
Wow.
like naturally to me. Like,
Oh, interesting.
it wasn't that hard. That's why it's not. I don't like love it, but it just like came easier. to me.
Okay, wow. I don't know a lot
So
of people
random.
who chemistry comes easy to.
Yeah.
So that's
Like normal
cool.
math, no.
Okay.
Like algebra,
Okay.
geometry, no. I hate it. But chemistry,
Interesting.
math was like different.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
It is different because chemistry was not natural for me, but I did really like algebra, and I did get up to calculus. I did not like calculus, but I liked algebra and geometry. And my teacher wanted me to keep going forward with math. And I remember telling her in high school, it was like my senior year or something, and I was in AP Calculus, and I wanted to drop it because I really hated it.
Yeah.
And I would be in my room doing math like all night, and it was not fun. And I remember like crying to her to get out, to be able to drop that class. And I remember crying and saying, but I don't need it anyways. I'm going to study communications because I was going to do
Why do you even
communications.
need that math? Like all we do is like basic adding. If you're not gonna be like a doctor. Or
Yeah.
anything.
But now looking back, I'm like, I probably should have done it because who knows what kind of cool job I could have had right now. But it's okay. No, that wasn't in the plan, and it's fine. And I obviously didn't like it. And you do have to like it to a degree. Like obviously staying consistent with something is hard. Even if you like it. Like, I mean, even as much as you love dance, like, aren't there still days sometimes when you're like, I'm not, like, totally in the mood to go, even though I love it?
Yeah.
But then once you go, you're like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm glad. Because I feel like that all the time. There's so many days I'm like, no, I'd rather just stay in bed. I don't want to do that. And then I go and I'm like, oh, this was so good. I honestly feel like that almost at the beginning of every class. I'm like, why did I
Yeah.
come here? This is so stressful. And then halfway through, I'm like, I love it. I'm so glad I came. But it's just like, can just get to you. But do you feel like you have a good community of dance friends do you guys really encourage each other
Yeah, we definitely
at your studio?
Mm-hmm.
And is it pretty easy to feel like excited for each other when you win or get awards at competitions, or do you feel, I mean, I guess you're in a lot of group dances, so
Yeah.
I don't know. Does jealousy or competitiveness get in the way sometimes?
Not for me. For groups, it's fine because we're all in the same groups. But for solo, sometimes people like compete against each other.
Yeah.
You know, some people win, sometimes people don't win. It just depends. But I've never competed against anybody from my studio until like November. But I'm really close friends with the people that
Okay.
I'm competing with, so I would be happy if they won.
Okay. Is that
Yeah.
the reason why you feel like you don't really have trouble with that? Because you just know them really well, so
Yeah.
you're going to be happy for them. That's why I do this podcast, because I feel like, well, it's one of the reasons, is because I feel like if you get to know someone's story better, you're less likely to feel like jealous or have
Yeah.
like bad feelings, because you're like, oh wait, now I know more like what they struggle with and like what their journey is. You don't have any siblings, right?
No,
Okay.
I'm the only child.
Did your mom used to dance or no?
No.
Okay. Because her mom always talks about wanting to go to the class. She's
Oh
like,
yeah,
"I wanna
she's like kind of joking. She loves hip hop.
Yeah.
Like she'll like dance at home. but she like won't go to class because she has trouble like memorizing stuff.
Okay.
So like she wouldn't remember the
But that's
combo.
like that. I feel like that's just like a learned skill. I don't think anyone just like
Yeah.
naturally remembers choreo. I think like you have to go to class like a good amount of times.
Yeah, I'll get her to come to a class one time.
But she said didn't she say she took hip hop with you before when you were
yeah,
younger?
she took it like a long time ago, like 2018.
Okay.
Yeah, we took a class together.
Did
at
you like
Athletic
that?
Garage. Yeah, it was fun. I might have like laughed at her when I was little, but it's okay because she did not know what she was doing. But it's okay. Love you.
I think it would be fun to watch you guys do a hip hop dance and make like a TikTok or
Yes.
something. You got to do that because those are like kind of short. Although I hate learning.
Yeah.
Do you do TikTok dances ever?
I like just got TikTok, but I haven't
okay.
really made any.
Okay.
I just like repost videos.
It's hard. I don't like learning TikTok dances off of TikTok videos because I'm on TikTok, although I like never use it, but I had an old roommate that was obsessed with TikTok and she always wanted us to like learn dances and stuff. And I did it with her, but it would just take so long, like doing it in slow-mo and trying to learn it. And I was like, it's not very fun for me, but I'm like, I just want to go to class. Okay, we're wrapping it up soon, but I just want to make sure that I asked you every single thing that I wanted to ask you. Are there any teachers, I know you don't really have time for more classes right now, but are there any teachers that have like caught your eye that you are like, oh, I hope at some point I can take them?
I've taken from like a lot of teachers, honestly, because I do convention.
Okay.
So like I've like taken from like all the teachers that teach at like playground and stuff.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I would want to take from like Molly Long, but she doesn't really like teach classes. She like just teaches for like Project 21 and stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Jacob Bowers was just talking about her on his podcast, and I hadn't heard of her, which I guess is crazy that I hadn't. But now I'm like, okay, who's this person? I need to look out for them. That's cool. That's so cool that you get to take so many classes at convention. I didn't think about that.
Like all like the really popular teachers.
That's so cool. I'm like, wait, adults can't go to convention.
Yeah, so like Kelly's teaching at like the next convention I'm going to this weekend. So.
Oh, fun. Where's that one at?
It's in Hollywood.
Okay.
It's a brand new convention.
Oh, cool.
So I'm going to the opening
Do you know, what's it called?
Press Play.
Press Play. Okay. Yeah. Check it out if you can.
Yeah.
That's really cool. What do you like to do for fun besides dance? Which I feel like I know what you're going to say.
I like to go to Disneyland.
Oh yeah, that's right. I've seen you post about Disneyland. That's fun. What's your favorite ride at Disneyland?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
Well, out of both parks.
Okay.
At Disneyland, Rise of the Resistance.
Okay.
Just like go to theme parks in general.
Okay. Do you like Six Flags?
Yeah.
So you like all
I
the
love
intense roller coasters.
But then I also like Disneyland, like even though they're not as scary.
So you can appreciate all of it. I do not like scary roller coasters, so do not take me there. I will be eating all day and not going on anything. And then obviously you like going to concerts.
Yes.
Is there anything you like to do for fun that you feel like nobody know, like you don't post on social media, like something you like to do on your own or anything else you like to do for fun?
I did like musical theater for a few years.
Oh,
I was in like plays and stuff.
Oh, cool.
And
did you sing in those?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe you're gonna take singing lessons.
Yeah, like I honestly would want to be like on Broadway. That
would be so cool.
But it would be fun, like to do like dancing, singing, and acting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you will. We don't know.
Maybe.
We don't know what the plan is. I do have these voice lessons called Voice Lessons on the Go. And so, okay, I know you're not driving quite yet, but like I just play it in my car and I literally do singing lessons in my car because I also kind of like to sing, but I also don't have like the best voice, but like it does get better when I do those.
Yeah.
And then, so I try to do them regularly so that I can actually like sing better. Then I notice at church, because we sing at church, you know, and I'm like, I'll notice like, oh, I need to take my singing lessons.
I used to sing for like the worship team.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
For like the kids' 6th, 7th, or something?
and 8th grade.
Oh, for the middle school?
They gave me like solos. I'm like, it was
Wait,
really
that's
scary.
cool.
Yeah.
And then you don't do it, you don't do it for high school?
No, because I would do it, but I can't go.
That's so cool. Okay, I think maybe you have a better singing voice than you're saying. I
took lessons when I was like little.
Okay. Well, you can always take lessons again.
Yeah.
I mean, I took lessons as an adult. When I first moved to LA, I auditioned for different types of musical theater stuff. And I did get cast in something. I ended up just not doing it because it was going to be too time consuming and it didn't pay at the time. But yeah, you're still so young. I know you feel like, oh, I should have started competition earlier or whatever. But like, I mean, I started dancing and training and all these kind of things like so late. And I still feel like God is giving me different kinds of opportunities and stuff. So you are getting so much training. You're going to be fine. And it's going to be exciting to see like where it all goes. So I don't know, Sophie-Kate, do you have anything else you were like really wanting to talk about? Or I'm still like scanning my notes to be like, was there anything else I like really? Oh, wait, I do have another question. I always forget about this question. So, because you kind of like teaching, or I know you've mostly just taught like little kids right now, but do you like coming up with choreography? Have you done that before?
I've like come up with it at home, but I've like never taught it to anybody. When I was like little, I used to like make up dances all the time for my mom. I still like
cute.
make up choreo.
Ah,
Yeah.
Did you do it by yourself or did you ever do it with friends?
No, just by myself.
Nice. Oh my gosh. We need to see you post these. I want to see what your choreography looks like. I'm like, even before I was into dance, I remember me and my friends just making up dances to like random stuff.
It's
when we
really
were
fun.
little.
Like we make
Yeah.
like Christmas dances. Like, yeah.
Cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, so maybe you'll end up being a choreographer too.
Yeah,
We don't know.
Maybe.
Okay. Yeah. Was there anything else you wanted to share? Or any advice you want to give to anyone? Or any funny stories of dance? Or
I wish I had funny stories, but I don't know. I don't have anything like crazy that happened to me.
Okay, this will be the last question. What is a move or something in dance that you like really want to achieve soon?
A butterfly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like can't get my legs up.
Yeah.
I don't.
And Shelby and Sam
They
put those
always
in.
do it.
They put those in their combos so much, and yeah, I mean, I feel I've gotten a tiny bit better than I was in the very beginning. I think in the very beginning, my feet like didn't even come off the ground. So
Yeah, I think I just like don't have a flexible back.
that is part of it because you there's like a way to move your head, like swoop it low.
Yeah, you have to like go down low and then like get your legs up, but my legs don't go
You're
up.
like, how do I get my legs above my head?
Yeah.
This is crazy. But then other people do it, and you're like, okay, it's a
Yeah.
thing. We can do this. Okay. I'm going to pray for both of us for that we're going to get our butterflies better.
We're gonna do it.
Okay, well, it's getting a little hot in my car, and we have to get to class, so I think we're going to stop here. But Sophie-Kate, that was so fun to hear your story. I'm so excited to start coming and seeing you at your competitions.
Yes, me
Hopefully
too.
when I can. I am better at least be able to go to one of them.
I'll let you know.
Cool. Okay, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and we have to get to class, so we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Dance, 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 dance.